Yeah, Pokemon. Specifically, Pokemon Omega Ruby. I'm not gonna lie, this game is that gas. So today I decided to do a hardcore Pokemon Nuzlocke only using shiny flying types in this video game. Was it hell? Yeah. But was it worth it? I don't know. We're about to find out. We go ahead and start our adventure and pull out this tablet and we have to identify our gender. But my gender isn't on here because I'm a real nigga. So I go ahead and pick the girl and we go ahead and start our adventure. Just like normal. But yo, playing as a girl is so flip-flop and weird. Everything just seems out of place. We have to go to our next door neighbor and what the? This isn't his mom? Wait, who are you? Wait, who are you? Luigi? And you're a girl? What the fuck? Dad, I mean, Professor Birch told me that you're the kid of the gym leader. What? Wait. Pause right here. Oh, hell no. Playing as a girl is an alternate dimension where you're gym leader Norman's child? Oh, no. Okay, man. Nah, this is weird. Let's go ahead and just skip this shit. We go ahead and start the beginning of the game. We have to save Professor Birch from getting his dick bitten off by a Poochyena. We open up the box of Pokemon that he gives us, and yeah, there's no flying type. So we're forced to just continue through the beginning of the game, all the way up to the point where we have to go to Professor Birch's lab again so we can get our Pokédex. This is when our challenge really begins, because we get Pokeballs, meaning we can catch shiny Pokemon if we want. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty odd to only use flying type Pokemon in a game, mainly because flying type Pokemon suck ass. Generally speaking, they have a decent amount of attack, but they have so many weaknesses and they're just generally frail overall. So this challenge is going to be challenging, especially considering the fact that only 9% of the people who watch these videos are subscribed. Oh hell, bro. Okay. Let's take a second. Look down. There's a 10% chance that you are not subscribed to the channel, but you be watching these videos every time they come out. I'm gonna need you to change that. Editor, put the gun to their head. Now I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to like and subscribe to the video, or my editor right here is gonna let it bang. Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, my editors get paid enough to catch bodies for me, boy. My editor's about to become the Tomb Raider, cause he's gonna have to bury over 1,000 people today. Wait, oh, you're not willing to do that? Alright, I stand corrected. He's not killing anybody. But hey, don't test us though. What I was really trying to say was, the first gym leader we had to go against is Roxanne, and she is all rock type Pokemon. So how the hell are we gonna beat her? That's the real question. We can only use shitty flying type Pokemon. Well, in this game, we can utilize this mechanic called the Dex Nav. The Dex Nav allows us to pinpoint what Pokemon we want to catch in an area, but the catch is we have to find that Pokemon and catch it first. But doing that will allow us to encounter them. As you can see, the first Pokemon we're trying to get is Wingull. So we have to run around in circles over and over again, hitting the search button, hope that we encounter one, and eventually we will. Me doing this 102 times, we finally get to encounter the shiny Wingull. We have the counter in this game, so we can see how many times it takes for me to encounter the Pokeball. So this is about to get ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. But we go ahead and catch our first flying type shiny Pokemon in this run, and we go ahead and name it Wiggo. Everybody welcome Wiggo the Wiggle to our team. This now means we can actually participate in battles, so we go ahead and do that. We beat everybody's ass on this route, and luckily in this generation we're able to start off with Water Gun. Now boom, the next Pokemon that we decide to encounter that will become a shiny flying type Pokemon in the future is a Surskis. This took over 200 encounters in order for me to catch this Pokemon. Pretty ridiculous, but we can go ahead and add Circle to our team, and unfortunately we gotta go ahead and box it and make our death box. You know, we have to make it the sky because these Pokemon be going to heaven. Boom, right after this we gotta do some stupid story stuff. We go see her dad. At least we actually have a dad and we can talk to them in this generation. Most Pokemon games you don't have a dad, so this is pretty cool. It's kind of crazy that they're only in our life because they just so happen to be a gym leader that lived down the street, because if they lived anywhere else or in a whole nother region, we just wouldn't have a dad. But hey, I digress. Anyways, the next shiny flying type Pokemon that we decided to encounter is a Tello. We encounter one and this shit almost smokes me, I'm not gonna lie. But we're able to catch it and we decided to name this Pokemon Tello. And I see why this Pokemon almost smoked me. It literally has a brave nature. And I would not recommend shiny hunting for these Pokemon back to back like this. This is pretty ridiculous. Luckily, if you're not familiar with my shiny Nuzlocke videos, typically to reduce the amount of time that it takes for these Pokemon to be encountered, we go ahead and modify the game and multiply the odds by 10. So instead of it being a 1 in 8,000 chance that we encounter the Pokemon, it's only 1 in 800. Yeah. 800. That means we have to run at least 800 times to guarantee that we'll get a shiny. But on the bright side, we were able to pinpoint only encounter Silcoons, so we can encounter the shiny Silcoon. It didn't take that much time, but we were able to catch it and go ahead and welcome Sissy to the team. They literally don't have any moves but Harden. That's pretty ridiculous. We go ahead and continue our way through the route, destroying every Pokemon on our path because we have some pretty decent flying type Pokemon, especially in the beginning of the game. But by the time we make our way to Rustboro City, we're able to evolve our Silcoon into a Butterfree. Or Beautifly? Yeah, I think that's the name. Now this is a pretty decent shiny. Now that we're in Rustboro City, that means we can go ahead and go against Roxanne. She has only rock type Pokemon and we only have flying type Pokemon, so we're gonna have to use Wiggle for this team. So we're gonna have to start off the battle with Wiggle. We go ahead and use Supersonic, hoping that we do not get hit by a rock type move and this Pokemon hits themselves in confusion, which they do, meaning we're able to use Water Gun and one-shot the Geodude since it broke its own sturdy. Now Nose Pass comes out. We go ahead and use Water Gun, doing half of their HP as they use Rock Tomb, but since this is a slow ass rock with a fat ass nose, we're able to outspeed it, meaning we beat Roxanne. And yeah, if that Pokemon didn't hit itself in confusion, we definitely would have had to sack a flying type Pokemon in the beginning of the game. But boom, just like that, we get the first gym badge. We can go ahead and help this scientist and this old man get his bird back, talk to the owner of this company, leave Rustboro City so we can make our way back to Route 104 and head to Dewford. You see us right now, boy, we on a boat. We fly as hell. I don't know what we did for a ride though. Oh yeah, we saved that. Okay. Let me not go there. Right when we get to Dewford, we have to take on the next gym, and it's the fighting type gym leader. So we're able to absolutely destroy all of the gym trainers inside of this, and we can start the battle with Artello against Machop. Yeah, we use Wing Attack and one-shot that shit. Hey, yo, Tello got that freaking strength, bro. And then we're able to outspeed the Makuhita and crit it, meaning we get the second badge within the span of minutes. That's pretty awesome. And we get the team for bulk up, but no birds can use this move. Unless we can use like bravery or something, but I don't think that's in this generation. Anyways, it's time to talk to Steven, who's evaluating the history of these ruins. Yeah, I don't really know what he's doing. But you see that we're in a cave running around over and over and over again. Why? Because in caves, usually you can encounter Zubats, a flying poison type Pokemon that we're able to catch, meaning we can now pinpoint encounter this Pokemon in this cave. So that's exactly what we do. And editor, please show these people what the hell I gotta do. I gotta take a couple steps, hit search, take another couple steps, hit search over and over again until we get a match. And then when we do get a match, we gotta put the goddamn schmooves on this Pokemon and juke it so we can sneak up on it while it's literally just like freaking teleporting, bro. This shit is stupid. It's literally teleporting away from me, and you know what? I'm not gonna revisit my trauma. But eventually we were able to encounter the shiny Zubat and immediately catch it. Here I went to my PC and for some reason there was an egg in my PC. I didn't put that there. I don't know where the hell it came from, bro. Like, look at the description of this egg. It said it was obtained in the mystery zone in 02000, the egg watch. What the hell is the egg watch? Bro, I was creeped out when I read this. I don't know where it came from, and I didn't give it to myself or put it there. So I don't know. If you guys know, let me know. This is the part of the video where we have to go ahead and get on a boat again so we can make our way to Slateport City, talk to this old man so we can go into the museum, beat Team Magma, meet someone famous, and now, yep, we gotta go against our rival. It was a pretty decently tough battle, but we were able to absolutely destroy Brendan because we just had coverage for all of his Pokemon. But now you already know it's another expected roadblock for this game. Next, we gotta go against the electric type gym. And what are electric type Pokemon super effective against? Flying type Pokemon and water type Pokemon. And is that it? I'm pretty sure that's it. Meaning one of our Pokemon can't even participate in the battle because it's 4 times weak to electric. And before we even get inside of the gym, we had to go against Wally. But you already know he's a pushover, so we just smoke him. But this is the portion of the game where I decided to go ahead and encounter a shiny Nakata. It took about 110 encounters, meaning we're getting kind of lucky, but this is a bug and ground type Pokemon. The level cap is increased enough so we were able to evolve the Nakata into a Ninjask, meaning we have another bug flying type Pokemon on our team. He learns Double Team, which gave me an idea of what I could possibly do to win this gym. In the fact, we're able to learn Fury Cutter, and as you can see on the bottom, you see it, boys, Mud Slap. We have a ground type move because this Pokemon used to be a ground type. And this is also another cool feature. When you evolve Nakata, it gives you 2 Pokemon. Bro, they don't do this for any other Pokemon in Pokemon. So this is like really cool. So since we had a shiny Nakata and we evolved it, it also gave us a shiny Shedinja. Fortunately, we can't use it, but hey, I'm definitely considering a bug type only run. There's a lot of bug types in this game. So if we do that, Shed Ninja could possibly lead us to victory. Now it's time to go against Watson, the electric type gym leader, like we said before. We can only use flying type Pokemon, which is super effective against us. We start the battle against Magnemite with our Nina. So here's the plan. I'm gonna use double team, hoping that I'm gonna be able to dodge this Thunder Wave, which we're able to do. And since we have speed boost, we're guaranteed faster than his whole entire team, even if we do get paralyzed, which is a plus. But this is when I decide to use Mud Slap, which is a 4 times super effective move that lowers their accuracy 100% of the time. Meaning, as they heal, we're able to get another double team. The next turn, we're able to dodge the Thunder Wave, and to make sure that we can get more and more double teams off, we go ahead and use Mud Slap on them. Meaning, eventually, we're able to max out our evasion. We take out the Magnemite with a Mud Slap, and as Voltorb comes out, we go ahead and use Mud Slap on that again. Getting hit with a rollout, but it not doing that much damage because it's not stab, and finishing off the Voltorb with a Fury Cutter. Magneton comes out, and this Pokemon is 4 times super effective against ground, which means we're able to do half their HP with a 20 base power move. But that right there was the only way we were going to be able to beat Watson, so we do. We managed to beat the electric type gym leader with flying type Pokemon. Who would have knew that this Ninjask would have this power? That's a pretty broken freaking base ability though, I'm not gonna lie. Speed boost is really crazy. Alright, this is the mid portion of the video. Yeah, you already know what I'm about to say. Leave a like and subscribe. What are you doing? As I'm recording this, we just hit 19,000 subscribers, and I can't thank you guys enough for actually messing with the videos and stuff. It's pretty awesome to see. I'm not gonna lie, like, thank you. But if you're new here and you're enjoying the videos, don't forget to subscribe because we post videos just like this every single week, and it's the least you can do for my editors putting in that pain and almost dying every time they edit the video. All jokes aside, it really helps the channel out immensely. You guys have no idea what hitting that like button really does, but I'm here to inform you. It makes it so my editors don't starve. Now, this is the portion of the game where we have to run around like a freaking madman, and we make our way to this ashy area. I don't know what to call it. We're just gonna call it Route 113 because that's what it is. Here on Route 113, there is another flying type Pokemon that we're able to encounter. Fortunately, this Pokemon has a freaking low catch rate, and it's one of the most annoying Pokemon in Pokemon, but generally speaking, this will be a really good staple for a team if we're able to encounter it. This portion of the game, the level cap is increased a decent amount, so much to the point where we're able to evolve our Tello into a Swellow and Za into a Golbat. And of course, Golbat at max happiness means we can get a Crobat. Pretty decent flying type Pokemon. This also means we can evolve Wiggo into a Pelipper. And as you can see on the top right of the screen right now, we're looking for a Skarmory. We've encountered this thing over 200 times, but luckily enough, we're able to encounter the shiny Skarmory finally. This thing barely looks shiny, but as you can see, he's not getting in the ball. And to make matters worse, this Pokemon is putting in the pain on my entire team. Luckily, we were able to catch him without losing a single Pokemon, but editor, yo, show them my team right now. Almost everybody almost died, but hey, we got a shiny Skarmory on our team now. We can make our way to Follow Town, talk to Brendan again, and we hit the loop all the way around and do a double battle with Brendan in this cave. After doing that, we see one of the flyest niggas in Pokemon, and then we hit the loop all the way back around the mountain so we can go all the way at the top and fight the Team Magma leader. Pretty tough battle, but we managed to not lose any Pokemon. Damn, we're doing pretty good. Usually at this point of the game, you guys know, I'll be losing hella Pokemon. But this now means we can make our way to Lava Ridge Town, and we gotta go against the fire type gym leader. The level cap is pretty decently high, so we're able to evolve our Circus into a Masquerain, and we can go ahead and start the battle against Flannery. Flannery got a fly ass name, I'm not gonna lie. She got that shit on. I mean, she just got jeans and a tee on, but I don't know why, she just fire. And we immediately start the battle against the Sluggo. We use Water Pulse, which literally one-shots them because they're not a fully evolved Pokemon and we are. Then the Turquoise comes out. We almost kill it, but of course we use a Sunny Day, reducing the power on my water type moves, and then it heals itself all the way back to full. Eventually we're able to overpower it with Air Cutters, and when a new Numel comes out, we just go ahead and finish that off with a Water Pulse. Meaning we get the gym badge, and now it's time to go against our dad. Here at the Petalburg City Gym, I decided to look at the people who completed it before me, and what? Are you kidding me? Bro, Wally did this before me? All he had was a Raw Sweat teleport earlier. What the? How did he beat me? Okay, whatever. But before we go against our dad, we have to go against all these trainers, and we have to choose what room we want to go against. Recovery room or the defense room? The one-hit KO room or the strength room? Oh yeah, I'm going through the strength room. You got me messed up. I'm not gonna lose a Pokemon just because they had a one-hit KO move. But this now means we can go against Norman. And of course, he starts to battle with a god dang Slaking, bro. Yo, we go ahead and send out Nina. And my strategy for this gym leader, because they could absolutely destroy me, was to hack them. Since they want to use a Slaking with legendary Pokemon base stats, I decided to just spam double team over and over and over again so it could barely hit me. And then when I was able to wake up and break through the Encore they kept on spamming, bam, Fury Cutter to get my base power to the maximum amount. Anyways, we're able to literally two-shot the Slaking, one-shot the Vigoroth, and then when this level 30 Slaking came out, we're able to do half of his HP and then dodge to Retaliate. That move would have guaranteed killed the Pokemon. But because we were using evasion hacks, we beat them. We now have Surf, meaning we are able to surf, and we gotta meet Steven so we can encounter this Latios or Latias. I don't remember. We fly to this other area and we obtain a freaking legendary Pokemon that's level 30. All right. I'm not complaining. It is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Right after this, we gotta encounter Brendan. We absolutely destroy him with our Pokemon because our Pokemon are just fly like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Duwaji, you do got some fly ass Pokemon. Take this HM. Yeah, you read it. I gave this to you because you fly. But now it's time to go against our real rival, Winona. They only have flying type Pokemon, so this is gonna be a mono type battle to the death. Yeah, I don't know what I was going with there. But Swallow comes out as we send out Nina. And I probably shouldn't have sent out Nina because it's weak to flying. So we go ahead and send out Za as a double team. Oh, hell no. I'm gonna need you to stop doing that. We outspeed them and use Wing Attack as we get Aerial Ace, and Crobat is just a beast. We're able to two-shot it as Skarmory comes out. Now, I don't really have a way to touch this Pokemon, so I go ahead and use Bite. And then I go ahead and use Confuse Ray. He uses Steel Wing on me, taking me down to half HP as we're able to use Bite, and they get a defense boost with Steel Wing. Here I didn't really know what to do but to send out Wiggo. We're able to resist his Steel type move and retaliate with a Surf. We're able to one-shot that as their Pelipper comes out. I decide to stay in and spam Air Cutter as it uses Protect and just decides to be very annoying. And they try to retaliate with the Aerial Ace, but I'm sorry, buddy. Your physical attack sucks, so we're able to kill that. Now Altaria comes out. Uses Dragon Breath, taking me down below a half HP as we're able to use Air Cutter again, but now I'm very low because they just do a decent amount of damage. So I decided to send out Circo. We intimidate them as they Dragon Breath me again. I decided to stay in and use Air Cutter, and they use Roost, so you already know how this is gonna go. This goes on for a good 40 seconds to the point where I didn't have a way to touch this Pokemon anymore, and it was chipping a lot of my Pokemon down to dangerous ranges. So it was about that time we sent out Sissy for the first time in this whole video, mainly because Sissy has Morning Sun, meaning that we're able to dish damage and heal just like they're doing us. Unfortunately, we get paralyzed, so it's just a battle of attrition and hoping that we don't get paralyzed when we need a heal, and eventually we're able to out damage their heal, meaning we finally get the Feather Badge. And then she gives us a TM for Roost, meaning we can be hella annoying now. That would have been convenient to have, you know, before I did this gym, but hey, that's just how it goes. Of course, it's time to complete the story. So we make it to the top of this mountain so we can encounter Team Magma, but they stole the orb, so we go ahead and steal the second orb so they can't steal that one. We gotta make our way all the way back to Slateport City, beat up people. Then we gotta make our way to Lily Cove. We have to face our rival, the fully evolved Pokemon, but we're able to absolutely destroy his first two before his Blaziken comes out and absolutely destroys me, mainly because I misclicked instead of swapping. Yeah, that's the first death of the run, meaning that we're gonna have to go ahead and box that Pokemon, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Sissy, we will love you. Without you, we wouldn't have got the Feather Badge. We make it to the Team Magma hideout. We absolutely obliterate all of these Poochyenas that almost beat me the last video. Now meaning we're able to make our way to Moss Deep City. We start the battle against Lisa and Tate, against their Solrock and Lunatune. And if you play this generation, you already know these Pokemon are annoying as hell. Since I'm going against two rock types, I decide to swap Nina out immediately and use Surf, which was probably a bad idea because Ra-Ra's special defense is not that good. Solrock uses a Hyper Potion as we use Surf, accidentally killing Raw in the process as we killed a Lunatone. Yeah, I just lost my most defensive Pokemon that was gonna help me beat the Elite Four. Yeah, I don't know why I just didn't use Brine or something. That's stupid. I then learned the error of my ways and decided to use a single target move on the remaining Pokemon, meaning we're able to beat Lisa and Tate and get the Mind Badge. Unfortunately, we had to box that Pokemon that we killed. Nobody even killed them. We killed them. But of course, this is the portion of the game where most people get confused and don't know where they're supposed to go. Just like I did. I was diving in underwater caves. I found this freaking secret meadow and I had no idea where I was supposed to go until I finally found it. Made our way to the Team Magma hideout and we see Groudon. But of course, now it's time to go against Maxie. Wiggle was able to take out the first two of his Pokemon with ease, and then we're forced to swap them because they were low HP because this Crobat comes out. I decided to swap the Circo to get the Intimidate off, reducing their attack by half because they're using 110 base power freaking acrobatics, meaning we're able to take two of them and counter the Crobat with our own acrobatics. As Camerupt comes out, I didn't know who to swap to take out the Camerupt, so I swapped the Wiggle to counter it as, yeah, they literally Mega Evolved the Camerupt and used Rock Slide and one-shot my Wiggle. Alright, I was not expecting that. That means we lost Wiggle, our water type Pokemon, to be able to take out the fire types. So how the hell are we going to take out this Camerupt? I have no idea. But we use Aerial Ace on it, does a decent amount of HP, but now it decides to not use a rock type move. So I decided to use Growl, making it so we're able to survive the rock slide, and yeah, we're kind of in a pickle. I swapped to Nina, and yeah, that gets one-shotted because it gets critted. I mean, I know it was 4 times weak, but Jesus, bro. I was forced to swap the Za, and we use Acrobatics, taking them down the red HP as we're able to dodge the rock slide and take out the Camerupt. Damn, bro. But hey, here's a cutscene of Groudon literally ruining the planet using drought and destroying the ozone layer. So we gotta make our way to Solapis. I don't even know how to say this. So we can talk to Steven and Wallace, use the blue orb that we got, and yo, this is so weird. Brandon pulls up to the scene for no reason and says this. Damn, Luigi, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what's happening, but you're really him. You're the main protagonist. It just feels like I'm supposed to be the main protagonist, but I'm not. This is weird. You're my best friend, even though I only met you today and you managed to beat 7 gym leaders in a row within the span of like 10 hours. That's pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I think that's ridiculous too. But this is the portion of the game where we have to go into the Cave of Origin, where it's constantly vibrating over and over again. And we make it all the way down to this lava and we get into a freaking magma suit. This thing is lit. We use the blue orb to summon Groudon. Yeah, I don't know. We then have to jump on his back, traverse the lava just so he can get under this crystal and get his primal form. I don't really understand what's happening, but you can choose to catch him or beat him. We just decided to beat him, and that's all what was needed for us to save the earth. But hey, who cares about that? It's time to go against Wallace, and we only have 4 flying type shiny Pokemon. So let's see how this is gonna go. We immediately start the battle against Love Disc. They sweet kiss us, so we're forced to swap the Circo. We're able to take their attack with ease, and we retaliate with the Bug Buzz. We then get sweet kissed as we take out the Love Dust, and then Melodic comes out. I don't really have a counter to this Pokemon, especially since I swapped the Za and they use an Ice Beam. We're able to take them down the red HP, but now we don't have a way to touch this Pokemon. Of course, it fully heals, then they use Ice Beam on me, and then they freeze me. Alright, that's one way. So this is the portion where I tried to evasion hacks, but it didn't happen. It didn't work at all. And the last Pokemon we have is our HM Slade Tentacruel, meaning we lose the hardcore Pokemon Nuzlocke only using shiny flying type Pokemon. This run was very fun. It was very, of course, like always, it was tedious shiny hunting for all the flying type Pokemon, but hey, these are all the flying type shiny Pokemon that we were able to encounter, and it was very fun. But that's it. If you made it this far into the video, please, you obviously love the content, leave a like for your boy. It's very much appreciated and it helps the channel so much you don't even understand. And be sure to tune in every week if you enjoy videos like this.